Hello there, I'm Callum Johns and welcome to the EU in Review, where I review the Star Wars Expanded Universe as I experience it. This time I'm going to be talking about The Lost City of the Jedi, Book 2 of the Jedi Prince series, which is written by Paul Davids and Hollace Davids. So now for the blurb. Trioculus has assumed power. The Empire has been reborn, and a young Jedi is about to be discovered. The battle to defeat the forces of the evil galactic empire rages on. Throughout the vastness of space, heroic men, women, and aliens of the Rebel Alliance fight valiantly to keep alive the hopes for freedom and to restore the ways of the Old Republic with its wise Senate and noble line of Jedi Knights. But now a sinister plot is about to befall the Alliance. Damn it, I'll redo that since I yawned through it. But now a sinister plot is about to befall the Alliance. Having secured the glove of Darth Vader, Trioculus receives a warning that a Jedi Prince will be a threat to his reign and must be destroyed. Underground, beneath the rainforests of the fourth moon of Yavin, the young Jedi is growing up hidden within the Lost City of the Jedi. So, this one came out only a few months, or a couple of months after the other one, so it's still 1992. Has the intro bit of what happened in the original trilogy again, and then it puts a bit on the end for about the last one, which, thinking about the last one, the MacGuffin of the glove of Darth Vader is a bit odd as well, with how indestructible it's supposed to be. Yeah. But anyway. The other odd thing in this one is the Han goes off to build a sky house. But on page 5 it does have a description. And it says Han's house had outdoor observation decks, a big kitchen under a transparent dome, lots of bedrooms with floating beds, a circular living room that could be turned to face any direction, a workroom for building everything from blasters to S-speeders, a 2 cloud car garage, and more. So, I don't know why Han goes off to build a sky house in Cloud City, but he does. Well, Bespin, I should say. But also, he actually wears an Empire Strikes Back style jacket more than his vest. I mean, it looks like a leather jacket. But he wears a jacket instead of a vest anyway. Throughout the book, Luke flies a Y-wing instead of his X-wing. And the Martasi mentioned is the building's on Yavin 4, so that connects to the rest of EU lore. Oh yes, this code on page 12. If you can see this properly, it's the capitalized one. Camera doesn't seem to be focusing 100%, but anyway. It's just Jedi Force. Just saying. It's cringy. Anyway, it says dog and cat rather than saying Star Wars variants of those sorts of animals. Page 15, it has a picture of his bedroom that just looks like any Star Wars fan's bedroom, which is this picture. So it's got the things hanging up there and on the shelves and everything, and you go, yeah, that's just pretty much Star Wars fans' bedroom. Oh, the Mooka is what was there as well, which is why he compares the Mooka to the dogs and cats, which it introduced the character of Ken, which seems to be the one of the main focuses of the series, being the Jedi Prince series. Anyway, it says Chewbacca is 205 years old, so we get a frame of reference for how old he is. And Compnor is actually mentioned on page 29, which is the Commission for the Preservation of the New Order. So it's interesting how I think this is the first mention of Compnor in the novels by release date. And yeah, the rhyming alien, the Hodin, Hodin, is a good way of reminding us of Yoda while being something different. I do like the creation of a Hodin species, because they speak in rhymes, but the way the words are mixed around reminds you a bit of Yoda and stuff. The prophets of the dark side have their base in a space station that's described like it's a huge cube. Now, I don't know Star Trek, I haven't really watched it, but I have seen pictures. So is that reference to a Borg cube? I have no idea, but it could be. Page 44 has a good photo, actually, and I can find it. It has a reference to Indiana Jones with the Ark of the Covenant right there. It also has some Mando armor underneath, and it's cool to show off the display, and I think that's pretty much the references there. Oh, and I think it also references some of the other creature concept designs back there. Anyway. Yeah, so where was I there? It says that Kadan, the supreme prophet of the dark side, gave his blessing to Emperor Palpatine, which I don't know how the prophets of the dark side really became so powerful, other than they say that they spread misinformation and made themselves believable. But Palpatine wanting his son to rule is a different idea to Shadows of Endor, with Lord Cronal believing that Luke was the Emperor's chosen heir. Which is interesting, as it goes from one faction thinking that Luke is the chosen heir to Palpatine's son should be the chosen heir. And page 59 introduces TNTs, Threaded Neutron Torches. Basically flamethrower tanks, and it is their first appearance, and I don't know if they appear again in the expanded universe. There's a picture of them here on page 77. And that's these ones here, down on the ground. And they're pretty cool, really. So, yeah. Trioculus going blind is a good bit of karma and follow on from what it said earlier in the plot. Out of interest, the Hodin species has 2 hearts and green blood. And it's ironic that Trioculus is burning the plants that can restore his sight. Also, on page 78, it mentions a character called Snoke Lorwyn. Not mentioned anywhere else that I know of. And this is the first mention of a character named Snoke in Star Wars, as far as I know. And this Snoke Lorwyn got wiped out in the Battle of Endor, it says. It's also interesting that the weather for Yavin 4 is controlled underground in the Lost City of the Jedi. So, thoughts on this one? I think that it's a decent read, and I think you just got to go with the quirkiness, and it's alright. Some of the writing isn't quite as good, but the plot line's okay, and some of the stuff that happens is okay. It's alright, but nothing special. So, yeah, that's my thoughts on the Lost City of the Jedi. That's book 2 of the Jedi Prince series. I'll see you in the next video.